Welcome to all first PUC students. See, in our previous video classes, we have discussed about various concepts of sets, types of sets, then universal set, finite set, infinite set, set of numbers, then how to represent the properties of sets through Venn diagrams. And we have also worked out some of the examples at the end. So, the first chapter is very important for the next chapters. Okay, so let us consider or go for second chapter. So this is very important. What are the things I am going to discuss in this session? So let us go for the second chapter. So what is the second chapter? See, relations and functions. So there are two important terms, see, written on the board: relations and functions. See, relations, after relations I have written functions. So the chapter's name is relations and functions. Okay, so before knowing the meaning of relations and functions, so let us discuss about some of the basic concepts which we must know in order to go for these two definitions. Okay, before going to relations and functions, so let us know the meaning of this word. See, ordered pair. Okay, ordered pair. And another word is very important word, Cartesian product. Ordered pair and Cartesian product. So in this session, let us discuss about these two words. So ordered pair and another word is Cartesian product. So listen carefully. So I am hoping that all of you are following these classes. Okay, this is very important for our future classes also. See, ordered pair. So ordered pair means, what is the meaning of ordered pair? See, ordered pair means, so as we used to write the open interval, okay, that we use this bracket. So if I say, see, 2, 3, 4, 3, minus 1, 5, then 6, 8, and generally we can write this A, Y, or we can write this C. All these are called ordered pair. See, order. See, here order means ordered pairs. Okay, so pair means it contains two elements or two members. So x comma y, it is an ordered pair. So here x is the first member and y is the second member. Okay, order. So position, first position, in the first position we have x, and in the second position we have y. Then similarly I have written so many ordered pairs, say 2, 3, 4, 3. So within the bracket, so minus 1, 5, 6, 8, generally a comma b or x comma y. So such type of arrangement, it is called ordered pair. See, if I take two ordered pairs, x comma y is another ordered pair, then okay, I will write. So this is called ordered pair. Here x is the first member or first element, and y is the second element of the ordered pair. So say if I say if x comma y, see, on the left hand side and on the right hand side I have written an ordered pair. See, x comma y, I have written it on the left hand side. 2, 3, I have written another ordered pair on right hand side. See, this is called equality. See, equality of ordered pairs. Observe carefully. Equality of ordered pairs. Equality of ordered pairs means when we say that two ordered pairs are equal, see, x comma y is equal to 2, 3 implies, see here, in this ordered pair, what is the first element? See, x. In the right hand side, what is the first element? See, 2. That means corresponding members or corresponding elements should be equal. That means x is equal to 2 and y is equal to what? 3. See, so we say that equality of ordered pair means corresponding members or corresponding elements of both the ordered pairs should be equated. Then we say that has equality of ordered pairs. So such type of arrangement we call it as ordered pairs. So first element is x, second member or second element is y. So this is called ordered pair. So that notation denotes what? Ordered pair. So after knowing this ordered pair, so let us consider another concept here. See, very important concept. I am going to discuss about this Cartesian product. Okay, Cartesian product. So I'm going to discuss this Cartesian product. See, Cartesian product means, what is the meaning of Cartesian product? Okay, so this product means, so we normally think that, see, this product means, see, 2 3s are 6, we can write 6 4s are 24. These are all the products here, so not that product. Okay, so this is the ordinary product here. See, this is Cartesian product. So Cartesian system, we might have heard that Cartesian system, Cartesian plane. Okay, so that is Cartesian product. So before going or discussing about this concept, so let us consider two non-empty sets. Okay, so in the first chapter we have learned so many concepts about sets. See, let us consider two non-empty sets. Okay, I'll write the sets as A and say B. Okay, I have considered two non-empty sets. One set is A, finite set of course, so we can count the number of elements. So I have taken two sets. One is A, 1, 2, B is 3, 4. I have written both the sets in roster form, or we may also write the sets in set builder form. So any method we can follow. So I have taken two sets, A and B, non-empty sets. Then see here, Cartesian product. See, Cartesian product. Observe carefully. Cartesian product from set A to set B is set A to set B is written as. See, here there are two ways. I can go from set A to set B. Okay, here there are two sets. One set is A, another set is B. So there are two options for me. What are the two options? I can go from set A to set B. That is the one option. What is the other option? Set B to set A. We can also consider that way. So let us go one by one here. I will take the product from set A to set B. So how do you write that symbol? Okay, Cartesian product from set A to set B is written as, see, I am going from set A to set B. See, I will write this into mark. Okay, so A, it looks like into, or we can, so whenever reading this, A into B, okay, or A cross B. So it is, the correct way of reading this is A cross B. So A cross B means what? It is a Cartesian product. See, this meaning is, the meaning of this is, A cross B means I am writing the Cartesian product from two non-empty sets, A to B. Okay, set A to set B. Okay, so if I consider set B to set A, then I would have written B cross A. Okay, so set A to set B, that product is written as A cross B. Then what is the meaning of A cross B? How do you define that A cross B? Okay, that should have a meaning here. So the symbol is A cross B, and it is, see, observe carefully, and this is defined as, see, how do you write the Cartesian product? This is very, very important, this concept, Cartesian product. Okay, so, and it is defined as, so okay, written as A cross B. See, A cross B. See, Cartesian product means it is written as, see, it is also a set. So what are the elements I am going to write inside the flower bucket? That A cross B is nothing but it is a set. So first of all, we must be aware that A cross B means Cartesian product. Cartesian product is not a new thing. Cartesian product is a set. Okay, in that set means what? It must have some elements. So how the elements inside the Cartesian product look? So they must be of the form of ordered pairs. See, Cartesian product from one set to another set contains ordered pairs. See, inside the bracket, what are the things I am going to write? I have to write the ordered pairs. That's why I explained this ordered pair at the beginning. So ordered pair means, generally we can write it as A comma B or X comma Y. Okay, see, A comma B, ordered pair. So inside these elements should be of the form of ordered pairs. What are the ordered pairs? How can we write it? Observe this. I am considering the product from set A to set B. So set A to set B means, you observe the first set. So what is the first element here? 1. Second element is 2. Then 3, 4. Okay. So these are the elements which are of the form, see, ordered pairs. Okay. I have to write the ordered pairs. How can we write the ordered pairs? But observe the set. A is equal to 1, 2. See, first, what is the first element here? 1. So from set A to set B, that is ordered pair. So 1, so element 1. So first element of the first set is 1, then A to B. Then first element in the second set is, see, that is 3. That is, I can write it as 1 comma 3. This is one ordered pair. So 1 attached to 3. So this is 1 comma 3 is ordered pair. Then what is another ordered pair? So you start from the same element, okay, 1, then you attach another element. See, 1, 4. So 2 ordered pairs are over. So 1, 3, 1, 4. Then you begin with another element. What is the next element here? 2. So you attach 2 to first element. That is 2, 3. Then you attach the same element 2 to 4. See, my Cartesian product is ready here. So how many ordered pairs I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 ordered pairs. Okay. See, ordered pair 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4. So Cartesian product from set A to set B is written as A cross B. That symbol is A cross B, and it is defined as, that means how do you write that? We have written the ordered pairs inside the flower bracket. Okay. See, ordered pairs. Okay. That A cross B is the set contains ordered pairs from set A to set B. Okay, generally we write the definition. So A cross B is 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4. So observe here. See, first element 1 belongs to A. Okay, in the ordered, see, first ordered pair is what? 1, 3. So observe this. Here we observe that, see, 1 belongs to A, and second element 3. See here, 3 belongs to B. Okay, second set B. Then if you consider second ordered pair, that is 1 comma 4. So here also 1 belongs to first set, and 4 belongs to second set. See, our ordered pairs, we have written these ordered pairs. In that, first element belongs to first set and second element belongs to second set. See, first element belongs to first set, second element belongs to second set. So such type of set, what we write is called Cartesian product of 2 sets minimum. Okay, 2 sets. So if I consider 1 set, then also I can write the Cartesian product. So here I have considered 2 non-empty sets and I have written A cross B. So then generally I can write, see, A cross B as, so generally, how do you write this? A cross B. Generally, see, generally Cartesian product is of the form ordered pairs. Okay, ordered pairs should be present such that first element belongs to first set. A belongs to whatever the first set you take. I have taken the first set as A, and the second element belongs to second set. So this is the definition of Cartesian product. So Cartesian product of 2 non-empty sets is the set which contains ordered pairs in which first element belongs to first set and second element belongs to second set. So such type of the ordered pairs we write inside the flower bracket, that is called Cartesian product. So similarly, see here I have written B, A cross B here. So what is B cross A? So B cross A, okay, B cross A means Cartesian product from set B to set A. Now you observe the first set, then you observe the second set. So set B to set A, so that also contains ordered pairs. So let me write the ordered pairs. Set B, so what is the first element in the second set? C, B. Set B to set A, that means you attach 3 to 1. So that is 3 comma 1, then 3 comma 2, then you go for 4. See, 4 comma 1, attach 4 to 1, then 4 comma 2. See, this is B cross A. See, this 3 belongs to first set and the second element belongs to A. Then 3 belongs to B, then 2 belongs to A. Okay, so this is B cross. See, observe this, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 4, 2. Here 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4. Absolutely, these two are not equal. So here we can say A cross B not equal to, see, B cross A. So A cross B not equal to B cross A. So because, see, these ordered pairs, they are all different. Okay, so 1, 3, here first element is 1, second element is 3. Here first element is 3, second element is 1. So 1 comma 3 is not equal to 3 comma 1. Then 1 comma 4 not equal to 4 comma 1. 2 comma 3 is not equal to 3 comma 2. 2 comma 4 is not equal to 4 comma 2. They are entirely different. So Cartesian product from set A to set B is not equal to Cartesian product from set B to set A. So we have to keep important things in our mind. See, Cartesian product means Cartesian product from set A to set B is nothing but it is a set which contains ordered pairs of the form A comma B such that first element belongs to first set and second element belongs to second set. Okay, so the notation is set A to set B means A cross B, then set B to set A means we can write it as B cross A. Okay, so ordered pair and Cartesian product of two sets. I hope this example, from this example we can understand this easily. So A cross B not equal to B cross A. Okay, see, Cartesian product from set A to set B is written as A cross B. So if I want to write Cartesian product from set B to set A, that can be written as B cross A. Okay, I have written here B cross A. So how the Cartesian product will look here? See, Cartesian product means ordered pairs that should be containing ordered pairs such that first element belongs to first set and second element belongs to second set. So this is called Cartesian product of two sets. Okay, so this is our first very important point we have to remember here. So then okay, let us go for next point. See, if we have, see, only one set, only one non-empty set. Okay, non-empty set, say A is equal to 1, 2, 3. Then see, in the first example what we have taken two non-empty sets. One is A, another one is B, and we defined Cartesian product from set A to set B, that is A cross B. If we take set B to set A, that is written as B cross A. So let us assume that we have only one set. Okay, see, I have taken only one set. A is equal to 1 to. Then can we write the Cartesian product? Question is, can we write the Cartesian product? Yes, absolutely. So here I have not taken another set. I have only single set. Okay, A. So how do you write the Cartesian product? So Cartesian product can also be written if we have a single set. That means we can write the Cartesian product from the given set to itself. Okay. See, then the Cartesian product from set A to itself, see, is set A to itself is written as, see, I have a set named A. Set A to itself means A to A. So in the previous example we have taken one set A, another set B, so A cross B. If I will take P and Q as two sets, then how do you define Cartesian product? P to Q, that is P cross Q. If you want to come from Q to P, you take Q cross P. So if I have only one set, A to A means that is A cross A. Okay, A cross A, and it is defined, okay, defined as, see, let me write this A cross A. Okay, so A cross A, so that is also a set which contains ordered pairs. So how my ordered pairs will be? See, one set is A, another set is itself A to A. So that means see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the set A. So another set is itself. So that is 1, 2, 3. Then you take this. See, I will write the ordered pairs. See, 1, you begin with 1. So 1 attach 1. See, 1, 1. So A to A. So 1, 1. Then 1, 2. Then 1 attached to 3. So this completes one set. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. Then you continue. See, first position is taken by 1. Then you start with the next element. See, next element is 2. So you start from 2 here. 2 attached to 1. Then 2 attached to 2. Then 2 attached to 3. Then you start from 3 here. So 3 attached to 1. 3, 2. Okay, 3, 3. See here. So this completes our Cartesian product A cross A. So this is very simple concept. See, 1, 1 first pair. So the order is not important. We know in a set we can write the elements in any order. So we can write 2, 3 is the first order. then you can write 1 1 here. So there is no condition on how to write the, say, order of the ordered pairs is not important, or order of the elements is not important here. So just for the understanding purpose I have taken, so I have fixed 1 in the first position, 1 attached to 1, 1 2 1 3, then start from 2 2 1 2 2 2 3, then start from 3 3 1 3 2 3 3. Okay, so this completes our set A cross A. See, so here how many ordered pairs I have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So here total I have what? Total 9 ordered okay, total 9 ordered pairs. So we, in this case we have written the Cartesian product from set A to itself. Okay, so that is A cross A. So in this way we can define the Cartesian products. So then, so let us take up another example here. Okay, so let me take if P is 1 2, Q is 6 8. Okay, then so we have written it already. Okay, then let me write the question as P cross Q and Q cross P. Okay, so this is the question. So okay, let us write this P cross Q, Cartesian product. See, Cartesian product from set P to set Q, set P to set Q. So observe it, Cartesian product means it should be or it should contain ordered pairs of the form A comma B generally, or X comma Y, whatever the notations we can use. So that is, we fix 1 in the first position, see 1 attached to this first element, see 6. Always keep it in mind, first element belongs to first set, second element belongs to second set. 1 comma 6, it is one ordered pair. Then 1 8, then 2 6, then 2 8. Okay, this completes P cross Q. So then we can write Q cross P also. Okay, here how many ordered pairs have? 1 2 3 4. See, observe carefully. Okay, I will write Q cross P. See, Q cross P means you start from Q, set Q to set P. So that is, I will fix this 6 comma 1, then 6 comma 2, then 8 1, 8 2. Okay, see, observe this. So of course P cross Q is not equal to Q cross P. These ordered pairs are not equal. See, their positions are changing here. Here this is 1 comma 6, this is 6 comma 1. Observe carefully. Both the ordered pairs, all the ordered pairs are different here. Okay, see, first of all, what is the given set here? P. See, in the set P we have how many elements? 2 elements. So our observation is number of elements in the first set P. So how many elements we have? 2 elements, cardinal number. Then in the second set, see, n of Q. So in the second set also I have 2 elements. So okay, I have taken 2 elements. Then see, P cross Q. This P cross Q, I have completed this set. So P cross Q means how many ordered pairs I have? 1 2 3 4. Okay, 4 ordered pairs. Observe it. So this 1 comma 6, this whole ordered pair is considered as one element. This is one element, this is one element, this is one element, this is one element. Okay, so elements are of the form ordered pairs. So how many ordered pairs are there? 1 2 3 4. Okay, 4 ordered pairs. So in this also I have 4 ordered pairs. So that is number of elements in the set, the Cartesian product P cross Q. So number of elements in P cross Q, how many? 1 2 3 4. We can count it here. See, 4. So this 4 elements. That means, see here, number of elements in the first set is 2, number of elements in the second set is also 2, number of elements in the Cartesian product is 4. That means we can get the number of elements in the Cartesian product as multiplying these two. 2 into 2, 4. That is n of P into n of Q. See here, n of P is number of elements in the first set 2, 2 2s are what I get? See, 4. So that is, we can observe this. Cartesian number of elements in the Cartesian product should be equal to n of P into n of Q. Multiplying that I will get 4. Okay, 4 elements. So in this set I have 4 elements. This is also one of our important observations regarding Cartesian product of two non-empty sets. Okay, so in this way we can go through the concept of Cartesian product. Okay, then let us consider one more example. Okay, let me write the example. If x minus 1, y minus 2 is equal to 3 comma 1, find the values of find the values of x and y. So observe this. I have to consider one example. So if x minus 1 comma y minus 2 is equal to 3 comma 1, find the values of x and y. So here unknowns x and y, we have to find the value. So what is given here? So given x minus 1 y minus 2 is equal to 3 comma 1. See equality, see equal sign is there. It is equality of ordered pairs. Equality of ordered, see equality of ordered pairs. So when we say that two ordered pairs are equal, see two ordered pairs are equal means first element, corresponding element should be equal. Corresponding elements means on the left hand side what is the first element? X minus 1. On the right hand side what is the first element? 3. So we have to equate first element to first element. So that is, what is the first element here? See x minus 1, here first element is 3. And second element is what? Y minus 2. Here the second element is what? 1. Okay. Then solve for x. See x is equal to, so keep 3 on the right hand side, shift minus 1 to right hand side, that will be plus 1. So x is equal to what? See 4. Value of x is 4. Then y is equal to 1. So shift minus 2 to right hand side, that will be 1 plus 2. So y is equal to what? 3. See, I got the values of x and y. So what is the values of a value of x? 4. Value of y is 3. So let us check here. See, if I put x is equal to 4 here, what happens here? If I put x is equal to 4, it will see 4 minus 1. Okay, then y is equal to 3. Put y is equal to 3. 3 minus 2. See, 4 minus 1 is what? 3. 3 minus 2 is what? 1. So, okay, 3 comma 1. So, both the ordered pairs are equal. So, equality of ordered pairs means we have to equate the corresponding elements of the ordered pairs. Then you solve for x and y. Then let us consider another example. Okay, of similar kind. If x by 3 plus 1, okay, I will write it here. If x by 3 plus 1, y minus 2 by 3 is equal to, so on the right hand side, 5 by 3, 1 by 3, find the values of x and, okay, find the values of x and y. So similar kind of example. See, once again ordered pairs are given. See, observe this, left hand side I have got one ordered pair, on the right hand side I have got one ordered pair. So both are equal. So by, okay, what is given here? Consider this, x by 3 plus 1, y minus 2 by 3 is equal to, see, 5 by 3, 1 by 3 on the right hand side. See here, this is the first member, this is the second member on the left hand side. And this is the first member and the second member. Then we have to equate it. So this means, so I will equate the first element. Let's see, x by 3 plus 1 is equal to, what is the, see, what is the first element? 5 by 3. Then I will equate the second element, y minus 2 by 3. Here the second element is what? 1 by 3. So equality of ordered pairs. Okay. So then you solve for x and y. See, we can solve here very easily. So we can follow the follow your own method. So let us solve x and y here. Okay, first we have to separate this whole thing. So I will write this x by 3. Okay, this plus 1. So this x by 3 is equal to, so let us keep this 5 by 3 as it is, to shift 5 plus 1 to this right hand side. See, plus 1 comes to right hand side, it will be minus 1. Then, so we could take this as 1. So x by 3 is equal to, so here, so LCM. So LCM for 3 and 1 is what? 3. So we can write it as the denominator here. So LCM for 3 and 1 is 3. Then, so multiply every term, see, every term by LCM, write down here. So 5 by 3 into 3. See, 5 by 3, first term is 5 by 3, multiply by LCM. So 3 get cancelled, so I get what? 5. Minus this 1 into 3, that will be what? 3. So then this x by 3 is equal to 5 minus 3 is what? 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 by 3. So here on the left hand side, x by 3 is equal to 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 by 3. So here on the right hand side and left hand side have equal quantities, so I can cancel 3 on both sides. So what is the value of x? See, x is equal to, I got the value of x is equal to 2. So similarly, we can write y on the left hand side itself. See, left hand side itself, write 1 by 3 as it is. See, minus 2 by 3, shift to the right hand side, that will be what? Plus 2 by 3. Then y is equal to, see, LCM for this both is what? 3. Okay, LCM, the denominators are same. Whenever the denominators are same, write these two things as it is. It's not like this So here denominators are different. So denominators are same, write 3 as it is. So if you multiply every term by 3, I'll get same thing, 1 plus, okay, 2 by 3 into 3, that will be 2. So that is 1 plus 2 is what? 3, 3 by 3. So y is equal to, cancelling this 3 ones are 3 ones are, you'll get what? Y is equal to 1. So what are the values of x and y in this case? X is 2, value of x is 2, and value of y is 1. So we can verify it by substituting here. Okay, so that should be equal to y by 3 and 1 by 3. So value of x is 2 and value of y is 1. Then let us go for next example. Okay, P is equal to ABC and Q is equal to R. Find P cross Q and Q cross P. Question is, are these two products equal? Okay, so let us go for next question here. See, P is equal to ABC, one set is given, Q is another set, R, it contains single element. So the set which contains only one element is called singleton set. It is a singleton set. So ABC, then Q is equal to R. Find P cross Q and Q cross P. Are these two products equal? So just we have discussed. So of course P cross Q will not be equal to Q cross P. So let us do this for verify for this problem. Okay, so P is given and Q is given. So what are the given sets here? Once again I will write it here. See, this is the first set and this is the second set. See, first I will write this P cross Q. So Cartesian product, see, P cross Q. So Cartesian product of two sets is a set which contains ordered pairs. Okay, A comma B generally. So how we can write the Cartesian product? So write all the ordered pairs. See, fix the first element A. So A you attach, see, only one element is there. So A comma R. Then you take second element B comma R. Then C R. This is P cross Q. Then take Q cross P. See, you consider start from Q. So Q cross P from set Q to set P. So that is, see, R A, R B, then R comma C. So absolutely here these see, these ordered pairs are not equal. P cross Q is not equal to Q cross P. So our solution completes here. Okay. So if we want to check the number of elements, the number of elements in set P is 3. Okay, this one is over here. See here, what is our observation here? See, n of P is 3. That is, number of elements in the set P is 3. Then number of elements in the set Q. How many elements it has? Only 1. Then number of elements in the Cartesian product should be what? That will be what? N of P into N of Q. So we have to multiply this. See, 3 into 1, that is what? 3. See, 3 elements. So P cross Q should have 3 elements. See, 1, 2, 3. That is 3 elements or 3 ordered pairs, which I have here, 3 ordered pairs. Similarly, N of Q cross B, that is also 3 elements. So this is about the Cartesian product of two sets. So let us consider another example. If G is equal to 7, 8, and another set is given, H is equal to 5, 4, 2, then find G cross H. Find G cross H and see H cross G. So similar kind of problem. So we have to find the Cartesian product from set G to set H, then Cartesian product from set H to set G. Okay, first let us find G cross H. So let me write it directly here. See, G cross H. So observe the elements and write down the order. See, first element is what? 7 here. So fix the 7 here. 7 and first element is the second set. That is G to H. See, G cross H means element, first element or second element, whatever. First element, normally we begin with first element. First element of first set, attach it to first element of the second set. So that is 7, 5, then 7, 4, 7, 2, then 8, 5, 8, 4, 8, 2. So this is G cross H. Okay. Then when you can write H cross G. So from set H to here, set H to set G. That means I have to start from 5. So 5, then attach the element which belongs to G. So 5 comma 7, 5 comma 5 8. Then you, so 5 is over here, 5 7 5 8. Then you fix 4 in the first place. So 4 7, then 4 8, then 2 7, 2 8. Okay, so this is H cross G. Of course, these two products are not equal. G cross H is not equal to H cross G. So let me take up another example. If the set A has 3 elements and the set B is equal to 3 4 5, 3 4 5, set B is equal to 3 4 5, then find the number of elements, find the number of elements in, so find the number of elements in A cross B. So this is another simple example. So first read the example carefully, afterwards we can write the answer. See what is given. If the set A has 3 elements, that means what? See, set A has 3 elements, that means number of elements in the set A is 3. They have given the cardinal number, that is symbolically how do you write this? See, n of A, that is number of elements in the set A, that is 3. So it has 3 elements. And the set B, so set B, in the set B they have mentioned the elements, okay, 1 2 3. So then number of elements in the set B, that is also 3. Okay, so what we have to find the number of elements in A cross B. So we don't have to write the Cartesian product. They are not asked to write the Cartesian product. Only thing is we have to find the number of elements in A cross B. So in the Cartesian product, how many elements we have? That is, we have to find out, see, n of A cross B. Okay, question mark. So number of elements in first set is 3, number of elements in second set is 3, number of elements in the Cartesian product A cross B is how much? We have to find that. So we know, just we have discussed here, see, n of A cross B means, how can we write this? N of A into n of B. So n of A is what? 3, n of B is what? 3, so 3 into 3, 9. So n of A cross B has how many elements? See, this is very simple, 9 elements. So in this way, we can learn the concept of Cartesian product. Okay, Cartesian, so the name Cartesian means, see, we can, so we have written the ordered pairs inside, okay, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4. See, we can mark all those ordered pairs on the plane, Cartesian plane, okay. Then there we can specify the position of the ordered pairs. So some ordered pairs may lie in first quadrant, some ordered pairs may lie in second quadrant, okay. So that is, see, let me show it by taking another example here. See, if E is equal to, let me take 2 6 and F is equal to 8 10, then find E cross F and F cross E. Okay, see, let us write this E cross F. Observe carefully. Okay, so write the first element of first set. So what is the first element of first set? 2. Then first element of second set, that is 8. Then 2 10. Then you start from next 6 8. Then I can write this as 6 10. Okay, see, I got how many ordered pairs? 4 ordered pairs. See, Cartesian means, see, I have got 4 ordered pairs. So if I draw, see, x-axis and y-axis, observe this. Okay, let me draw this x-axis and okay, x-axis and y-axis. See here, let me mark the points here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8. See here, 2, 8. So I can mark this 2. See the position of the point. See here, 2, 8. So the point is here. See, it lies in first quadrant. So we know this portion. This is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. This is anti-clockwise. Okay. See, this point lies here. The position is this 2, 8. It lies in first quadrant. Then see 2, 10. Where is the position of that point? 2, 10. So 2. 10. See the position here is 2, 10. So 2 comma 10. See the position of this point is here. Then the position of this point is here. See different. Then 6 comma 8. So 6 8. So we can write this 6 8. We can mark this 6 8. Then 6 10. So we can write 6 10 here. Okay. So position of the points differs, or in some other cases, points may lie, one point may lie in the second quadrant, one point may lie in the fourth quadrant, so they are all different. So if I write, say, then I can write C F cross, okay, F cross E, let me write F cross E. So set F to set E, so I can fix this 8 2, then 8 6, 10 2, then 10 6. So this is the Cartesian product from set F to set E. So let us mark these points here. See 8 2. So 8 2 means I will write these points. Okay. See here, I marked these points here. See 8 2. I will mark this points in 8 2. So yeah, the x-axis I have 8 and on the y-axis I have to see 8 2. See 8 2. The position of this point is here. 2 comma 8. See here, the position of this point is here. See, they are different. So one point is here, one point is here. Then 8 6. So that is 8 6. I can mark this here. See 8 6. So this is 8 6. This is 6 8. See the position is different. Therefore, E cross F is not equal to F cross E. Generally, A cross B is not equal to B cross A. That is called. Therefore, it is called Cartesian product. So it is not commutative. Okay. Cartesian means we can mark the ordered pairs or the points on the Cartesian plane. So let us consider some examples. I will write another example here. See, if A cross B is equal to A comma X, A comma Y, then B X, B Y, then find A and B. Okay, this is the first example. So let me write another example here. Then afterwards we can solve this. So if A cross B is equal to PQ, QR, then MQ, then MR, find A and B. Okay, so I have written two examples regarding this Cartesian product. So if A cross B, see here, Cartesian product is already given here. So what we have to write? We have to write the two sets. See, to get Cartesian product, at least we must have one set. Okay, so if the sets are given, then we can write the Cartesian products. Here the case is reverse here. See, Cartesian product is given. We have to write the sets. See, A and B. So how can we write the sets A and B? See, A, okay, set A, and I have to write set B. That's it. So the Cartesian product is already written. So Cartesian product means that should be of the form of ordered pairs. So in that ordered pairs, first member or first element belongs to first set. So what is the first element here? See A. Okay, this is repeated A and B. Only two elements are there. See A, B. They should belong to first set. So I can write A and B. So second elements belongs to second set. So what are the second elements here? X and Y. So they must be written inside this set. Say X and Y. See here. So first set is A, B, and second set is X, Y. So if I write A cross B, I will get that. See 4 ordered pairs. We have two elements. Here two elements are there. So n of A into n of B, 2 into 2, that is 4 elements. So similarly, we can write this. See once again same. So here A cross B, Cartesian product is given. So we can write the sets A and B. Okay, what is the set A? So set A means, so first elements. So I have to list the first elements of the ordered pairs. First elements of the ordered pairs. What are the first elements? See P, Q. First element is P. Here first element is Q. Then here the first element is M. So M is repeated. You can write it only once. Then B means I have to list the set of second elements. That is second element means what here? See second element is Q and this R. So here Q and R are repeated. So Q and R, they are the second elements. Okay, this one is PQ and let me make the correction here. Say PQ, PR. Then what will be our see first set is, okay, this P is repeated and M. So this M I can write it once and I can write P once. Okay, see PM and that second set, so set of second elements, that is Q R. So then if I take Cartesian product, see PQ PR, PQ PR, MQ MR. That is this. So then similarly we can write this AX AY, AX AY, then BX BY. So BX BY. So we can write that in this way. Okay, let us take another example on Cartesian product. Okay, I can write this here. See, let A is equal to 1, 2. Then another set is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then C is 5, 6. And another set D is given 5, 6, 7, 8. Then verify that. Okay, we have to verify this. A cross B intersection C is equal to A cross B intersection A cross C. And the second one is A cross C is a subset of B cross D. Okay, observe this example carefully. See how many sets are given here? 4 sets, A, B, C, D. So verify that. Okay, first there. So here 2 questions have been combined here. See, first question is we have to verify that this left hand side, right hand side. A cross B intersection C is equal to A cross B intersection A cross C. First one is this. Second one is whether verify that A cross C is a subset of B cross D or not. So we have to verify that. Okay, first one, I will consider first one. See, A cross B intersection C. So our LHS is, first let me write this LHS, A cross B intersection C. This is our LHS. So that is, see, first I will write the set A. So what is the elements? What are the elements here? See, 1, 2, cross. Okay, see, observe this, B intersection C. So in our first chapter we have learned intersection means writing the common elements. So what are the common elements in B and C? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are no common elements. Okay, so that is I get the empty set. Okay, so see, there are, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are no common elements. 1, 2, instead of this I can write 5. So this is a empty set. So 1 comma 2, that is A, set A, cross B is empty set. So non-empty set cross empty set. So what is the answer here? So can I write any ordered pairs? So here there are no elements, so there is no question of writing the ordered pairs. So this will also be the empty set. So this is all. This is the empty set, that is 5. Okay. Let us call this as equation 1. So this completes our LHS. So now go for RHS. So what is our right hand side? See, A cross, okay, let me write the RHS. Okay, RHS, let me write this here. That is A cross B intersection A cross C. Okay, observe carefully. So Cartesian product from set A to set B, we have to write that. Then Cartesian product from set A to set C. See, set A to set B. So let me write that in the form of set. So it contains ordered pairs. We know set A to set B. See, observe this, set A to set B. See here, set A to set B. See, we start from 1 A. See, 1, then fix this 1. So 1 comma 1. See, start from 1, then you go on changing the position of the second element. See, 1 1, then 1 2, 1 3, 1 4. So this is A cross B. Then intersection. See, A cross C. So set A to set C. So we are traveling from set A to set C. So that is, once again you fix 1, then 5 in the second position, then 1 6, then 2 5, then 2 6. Okay, last element is 6. See, this set intersection this set. So intersection means you search whether these two have common pairs or not. Common pairs, we have to search for common pairs. See, 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4. Here 1 5, 1 6, 2 5, 2 6. There are no common pairs. So it is also empty set, or this is 5. Let's call this the equation 2. See, our LHS I got 5 empty set. Then in RHS also I got empty set. So there are no common pairs between these two sets. Therefore, it is an empty set. So therefore, this first property verifies. So LHS is equal to RHS. Okay. So we have done the first one. So let us go for second one. Okay, second one is, see, what is the second question here? Second question is, see, we have to check whether A cross C, so whether A cross C is a subset. This is a symbol of subset. A cross C is a subset of B cross D or not. So we have to verify whether A cross C is a subset of B cross D or not. So, okay, before verifying this, see, we have to find out A cross C and B cross D. Okay, so we have just written A cross C and B cross D. Afterwards, we can compare this. Okay, let me write this A cross C. So what was our Cartesian product from A to C? Okay, 1 5, 1 6, then 2 5, 2 6. This is A cross C. Then B to D. See here, set B to set D. Where is set B? See, set B to set D. See, here there are 4 elements and here there are 4 elements. So how many ordered pairs I should get? 4 into 4, 16. So we have to write 16 ordered pairs. So, okay, start from 1 there. See, 1 5, 1 6, 1 7, okay, 1 7, 1 8. Then 2 5, 2 6, 2 7, 2 8. Then you start 3, okay, 3 5, 3 6, 3 7, 3 8. Then 4 5, 4 6, 4 7. So last one is 48. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. So we have 16 ordered pairs. Okay, B to D, set B to set D, Cartesian product from set B to set D. So here the question, see here, we have to verify whether A cross C is a subset of B cross D or not. So what is the meaning of subset? So let us recall the meaning of subset. So if A and B are two sets, then if A is a subset of B, means all the elements of A should be present in set B. Then only we call that set A as a subset of B. Similarly, if all the ordered pairs of A cross C, see, if all the ordered pairs of A cross C are present in B cross D, then A cross C will be a subset of B cross D. Okay, so let's check whether all the ordered pairs of A cross C are present in B cross D or not. So all the ordered pairs should be present. See 1 5, so it is present here. Then 1 6, so it is present in B cross D. Then 2 5, see 2 5, it is present in 2 comma 6. See, so all the ordered pairs of A cross C are in B cross D. Therefore, A cross C is a subset of B cross D because all the pairs of A cross C belongs to B cross D. Therefore, A cross D is a subset of B cross. A cross C is a subset of B cross D. Okay, so in this way we can make use of the Cartesian product of two non-empty sets. So let us go for next example. See if A is equal to 1 2 3, then B is equal to 3 4. Another set C is equal to 4 5 6. 4 5 6. Then find the following. So what we have to find out? So we have to find out A cross B intersection C, then A cross B intersection A cross C, then third one is A cross B union C, then fourth one is A cross B union A cross C. Okay, so let us read the problem here. So three sets are given. A is equal to 1 2 3, B is equal to 3 4, C is equal to 4 5 6. We have to find the following. See, four cases are attached here. First one is A cross B intersection C, then A cross B intersection A cross C, then A cross B union C, then last one is A cross B union A cross C. So we have to find out all these things here. Okay, so let us do one by one here. So let us consider the first one. So that is, let us take up the A cross B intersection C. Observe it. See set A. I will write the set A. So what are the elements inside set A? See 1 2 3 cross. See B intersection C. So observe both the sets. Intersection means common elements which are present in both the sets, set B and set C. See what are the common elements? So we can easily say 4. So only one element is common, see 4. Then we have to write the Cartesian product of these two sets. Okay, see Cartesian product means ordered pairs. Start from 1, only one element is there. So 1 4, 2 4, 3 4. Okay, this is the first one. Then let us go for second one. See 1 2 3. How many elements are there here? 3 elements. So here 3 into 1. So only one element is there. 3 into 1. So total number of ordered pairs is equal to 3. So let us go for second one. So what is the second one here? Okay, let me write it here only. So this is A cross B intersection, say A cross C. This is the second one. So then I will write A cross B, set A to set B. Cartesian product from set A to set B. We have to write set A to set B. Then Cartesian product from set A to set C. Then afterwards we can select the common pairs. Okay, I will write from set A to set B. See, set A to set B. Here 3 elements, here 2 elements. 3 into 2, 6 ordered pairs. So start from 1. Okay, 1 attached to 3. Then the same element, you begin with same element. It will be easy to write 1 4. Then 2 3, 2 3 2 4. Then 3 3 3 4. So this completes A cross B. See, intersection. Then I will write A cross C from set A to set C. Okay, set A to set C. So that is 1 4, 1 5, okay, 1 6, then 2 4, 2 5, 2 6, then 3 4, 3 5, 3 6. So all this completes set A to set C. See 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, set A to set C, 3 3s are 9 ordered pairs. Here 1 2 3 4 5 6. 3 into 2, 3 2s are 6 ordered pairs. Here 6 ordered pairs and here 9 ordered pairs. See from this, see intersection. See intersection means what? Common pairs. We have to select the common pairs. So observe every pair and select the common pairs. Okay, see I will mark it here. See 1 4. So 1 4 is present. Okay, I can write this 1 4. Then observe this 2 4. So that's 2 4 is present here. Okay, 2 4. Then 3 4. This 3 4 is present. So this is A cross B intersection. A cross B intersection A cross C. Okay, second case. See, observe the second and fourth here. See, the intersection is there here, union is there. So we are doing the intersection here. So we can copy the same, but here they have given union. So we have to combine all the pairs. Okay. So now let us go for this third one. Okay, let me write it here only. Okay, this third one. So A cross B union C. So let me write the first set as it is. See 1 2 3 cross. See B union C. So union of two sets means writing all the elements without repetition, only once. So B union C. So that is 3 4 5 6. So this is 3 4 5 6 B union C. Now we can write the Cartesian product from 1 2 3 to 3 4 5 6. See, first you begin with 1 here. See 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6. Then you begin with 2 2 3 2 4 2 5 2 6. Then last element is 3. Okay, 3 3 3 4 3 5. Okay, what is the last element? 3 6. So these are done. See here 3 elements are there. 3 into here 4 elements. So 3 4s are how many ordered pairs should have? 12. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So 12 ordered pairs are there. So you can write this way. So this completes our third one. A cross B union C. So let us go for fourth one. Okay, see fourth one. So we'll write it here only. So these things are over here. Okay, I will write it here only. So fourth one. See A cross B union A cross C. A cross C. So here, so in the second case, we have found out C A cross B. So we can copy the same thing here. Union A cross A cross C. So we have to combine. See, we have to combine these two sets. So same thing here. So we can make it union here. So we can write it once again, or can make it C. This one is okay. Let us go for this fourth one is what? A cross B union A cross C. So then, so A cross B is the same thing. So here we can make it as union here. Okay. So union this all thing A cross C. Okay. So write all the pairs without repetition. Okay. So here I have marked this because intersection. Whenever writing the intersection, mark the common points. So whenever writing the union, write all the pairs once. Okay, 1 3 1 4 2 3 2 4 3 3 3 4. Then see 1 4 I have already written here. Then 1 5 1 6 2 5 2 6. See 2 4 is already written. 2 5 2 6. Then see 3 4 is already present here, so no need to write it again. 3 5 3 6. So this is A cross B union A cross C. So this is the fourth question. So here union, we have to combine all the pairs, write all the pairs without repetition. Okay, so we get this. See, before closing this session, so let us summarize this session. So what are the things we have learned here? So we have learned about, see, ordered pairs. So ordered pair means, generally ordered pair is A comma B. This is called first element and this is second element. Equality of ordered pairs means, so this, see here, two ordered pairs are equal means first element should be equated to first element, second element should be equated to second element. Then afterwards we have known the definition of Cartesian product, the Cartesian product of two sets. So Cartesian product of two sets means if I have two sets A and B, Cartesian product from set A to set B can be written as A cross B. Then Cartesian product from set B to set A, that is written as B cross A. So what is the meaning of Cartesian product? Cartesian product means, see, Cartesian product means that should be of the form ordered pair such that, see, such that first element belongs to first set, whatever the first set, and second element belongs to second set. So this is called Cartesian product of two non-empty sets. So if I have, say, single set A, Cartesian product from set A to itself can also be defined as A cross A, okay? A cross A. If I have single set B, say B cross B. So these are all called Cartesian products, okay? So you write down the solutions properly after going through the class in detail. So we shall consider some more concepts in the next class.